Portugal, France, Brazil, or Spain. Who will win the World Cup this year? This tournament will be exceptional because it will be the first World Cup organized by three countries: USA, Canada, and Mexico. In addition, 48 national teams will participate. So now we'll predict the first 6 groups. Let's start with Group A, which includes Mexico, one of the host nations, South Korea, South Africa, and the Czech Republic. Mexico has the advantage of playing at home with support of its fans. South Korea has some great players such as Son, Kim Min-jae, and Lee Kang-in. South Africa has a strong team and could qualify as one of the best third-place teams. As for the Czech Republic, the teams that will qualify from this group are Mexico in first place, South Korea in second place, South Africa in third place, and the Czech Republic finishing last. Now let's move on to Group B, which includes Canada, another host nation, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Qatar, and Switzerland, which is, in my opinion, the most boring group in the World Cup. Canada has the duo Davies and David. Bosnia and Herzegovina still has Zeko. Qatar has struggled in recent years. Finally, Switzerland has a solid team with talented players such as Kobel, Akanji, Xhaka. They also performed well at the last Euro after eliminating Italy. I think Switzerland will finish first and Canada second. In my opinion, Canada gained valuable experiences from their participation in the last World Cup in Qatar, while the other teams will return home early. In Group C, which is considered one of the toughest groups in the World Cup, we have Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Brazil has already qualified and is one of the favorite teams to win the trophy. Let's talk about the others. Haiti, in my opinion, will not achieve much. The battle for second place will be between Morocco and Scotland. Morocco reckoned the 4th place in the world and having one of the best squads in Africa. Is led by the best right back in the world, Achraf Hakimi, alongside Brahim Diaz and many talented players who could play their first ever World Cup, such as Einaoui, Sebare, Bouhaddi, and Issa Diop. Scotland has also a strong squad with good players like Robertson, Maximilian, and McGinn. The teams qualifying from this difficult group are Brazil and Morocco!
That tastes like promotion!
In Group D, which includes the USA, the host nations, Turkey, Paraguay, and Australia. We have, in my opinion, one of the most boring group in the tournament. The USA has the advantage of playing at home with the support of its fans, and also has many talented players such as Pulisic, Dest, McKennie. Turkey has a strong team with talented players like Yildiz, Arda Güler, and Çalhanoğlu. Australia always participates in the World Cup, and finally Paraguay is participating for the first World Cup since 2010. I predict that Turkey and the USA will qualify for the knockout stage with the same number of points, but Turkey will finish above the USA because of goal difference. Australia could also qualify as one of the best third-place teams. Now let's move on to Group E, which includes Germany, Ecuador, Curacao, Ivory Coast. Germany starts the World Cup with an average squad made up of a mix of young and experienced players. Ecuador has a strong squad with talented players such as Caicedo, Pacho, Hincapié, and Estupiñán. The prolific striker Ener Valencia, who scored 2 goals against Qatar in the opening match of the last World Cup. Ivory Coast has already beaten France before and also has talented players such as Amad Diallo, Kessié, Fofana, Diomande. As for Curacao, the first World Cup appearance will allow them to discover the atmosphere of the tournament before being eliminated. With that, the teams qualifying from this group are Germany in first place and Ecuador in second place. In the last group in this video, we have Tunisia, Japan, the Netherlands, and Sweden. The Netherlands has a strong squad, especially in defense, with players such as Van Dijk, Dumfries, and Van de Ven, along with the good midfielders and forwards. Japan also has a strong squad and could be the dark horse of the tournament. Sweden has excellent forwards such as Gyökeres, Isak, and Elanga, but their midfield and defense are quite average. Finally, Tunisia still has many of the same players it had in 2018. And teams qualifying from this group are Netherlands and Japan.